rewards at papajohns.com.
Just a few minutes away from Baltimore's beautiful downtown Inner Harbor sits the historic Baltimore Arena. And that's where we have CAA quarterfinal action. The final game coming your way here in just moments on Comcast Sportsnet. Let's get the starting lineups for both sides, beginning with the College of Charleston. They start 3 seniors in their lineup. Norrie Johnson, Anthony Thomas, and Willis Hall, surrounded by juniors Anthony Stitt and a big shot-blocking interior presence in Ajayi Baru. For the tribe of William and Mary, Tim Rustoven, Kyle Gaylord, Marcus Thornton with Brandon Britt, and the man who's turned out to be the leading rebounder for the tribe, Terry Tarpey. Let's get more on William and Mary and their head coach, Tony Shaver, with Brent Harris.
Al, the tribe and the Cougars split their 2 games this season. William and Mary won the first matchup by 11. William and Mary lost the second matchup by 33 points. It's a 44-point swing. Tony Shaver told me earlier today, he said in that second matchup at Charleston, he said his team didn't come out with any kind of effort. He said, as a matter of fact, it's probably the only time all season they played a game without putting out effort. He said his team has to show up today. And Al, he told me the key to this game is going to be guarding the shooters at College of Charleston. You can't let those guys get off.
You know, Brett, to your point, it was interesting. The College of Charleston gave Tony Shaver and company a taste of their own medicine. 14 three-pointers in that win. So Tony Shaver in his 11th season at the College of William and Mary, and Doug Wojcik in his second year after coming in from Tulsa at the College of Charleston. William and Mary wearing white with green trim. The College of Charleston maroon with gold, and we are underway with William and Mary gaining the opening tip. Glad you're with us here for the last of our quarterfinal games on Comcast Sportsnet. William and Mary always very patient with their offense. This is their trigger man, and Marcus Thornton starts out in style.
What's interesting about Marcus Thornton is he has a really quick release, Al, but he can do it off the bounce or catch and shoot. So if you're guarding him, the best way to defend him is to make him catch it as far away from that three-point line as possible if you can't totally face guard him and deny him.
Anthony Stitt, number 22, is the man who runs the show in the backcourt for the Cougars. Muscling inside is Baru. No. And that's what Terry Tarpey's done very well this year.
If you're Charleston, you can't get frustrated. If you're Baru, don't get upset that you missed that. That shot's going to be there. Keep taking it, because that's where I think their advantage is on the inside.
You saw our officials, Clarence Armstrong, Louis Andrikakis, and Matt Oblis. And an opening 3 from Willis Hall. So the 2 stars we featured have both answered early.
This time of year, your stars have to make plays, and make plays in a huge way if you want to keep playing.
Look at Thornton, the one-hand little floater. No, Baru cleans up. Stitt almost lost it out of bounds and almost took Clarence Armstrong out with him. Baru will try another one. This one rattles home. It's going to be an interesting matchup between Baru and Rustoven. Baru, a much more physical player, but Rustoven so good with those little drop steps and moves like that.
Their styles are a lot different. Baru's more of your traditional post pair, back to the basket, banger, shot blocker, whereas Rustoven, he'll be in a lot of different areas on the court. You know, he'll face up a little bit, he'll drive from the top. Very, very skilled player.
Early substitutions. We see Omar Pruitt, the CAA Rookie of the Year, number 4, checking into the contest. And a big man, to say the least, 7 feet, 2 inches, David Wishon, the transfer from Tulsa, in the lineup now for the Cougars.
Look for Rustoven to look to drive and make Wishon move his feet laterally.
which he just did, and picks up the foul.
And it was a smart move because Wishon, though he's very tall, he's not that mobile, he's not that agile. So look for the Tribe to try to take advantage of that matchup. Right here, Rustoven backing his way down, forcing Wishon to move those puppies a little bit, and that time got caught going across the shoulder.
Ron, as you know, you just don't see 7-footers very much anymore. So to go against a guy 7'2", Tim Rustoven showed no hesitation in taking him on.
And that was a smart move. Make him prove that he can move his feet. If you're the College of Charleston, I like the addition of a guy like Wishon because he's a guy whose game I really believe is going to improve with each year.
Rustoven 1 of 2 with his free throws. Thornton got in the passing lane and creates the turnover. Ahead is Britt. To the basket. Gaylord follows. No. They get it into the hands of Willis Hall. Finding Anthony Thomas to the basket and lays it in.
College of Charleston has had a lot of success when that guy right there has been able to score the ball. I like his length. I like his ability to defend. If he can become a consistent scorer for them, that's Anthony Thomas, that bodes well for the College of Charleston.
He had 16 points, 5 rebounds against William & Mary in the first meeting they had back on January 22nd. Wishon is grabbed and Rustoven pays him back.
So we saw a little bit of the advantage of Wishon on the offense. In terms of trying to defend him.
You see NBA Hall of Famer Rick Barry looking on as his son Canyon Barry checks into the contest. But let's be honest here. We can all say that there's some good pedigree with Rick Barry, but I think it's the mom there that you got to add in there.
No doubt.
Because Canyon Barry's mom, Lynn Norderberg, has had her number retired at the College of William & Mary after scoring over 1,500 points as a member of the Tribe Women's Program.
His mom's number was retired in 02, and people always think about the dad as being the scorer, and the guy was able to get it done, but mom had a little bit of ball in her blood too.
Absolutely, mom had serious game. And it's interesting, Canyon, who's a member of the CAL rookie team, earlier this year went against the University of Miami, Rick's old alma mater, and now has had his third visit against his mom's alma mater, William & Mary. Wishon gets one of his 2. The Cougars have stretched the lead to 8-4. Louis Andrikakis has spotted a foul inside. By the way, number 31, Sean Sheldon, has checked into the contest.
William & Mary, they really like Al to spread the floor, and they get tons of body movement, a lot of cutting, a lot of screening. And it usually ends up in a three-point shot. If you're the College of Charleston, your weak side to help, and your communication has to be key because they'll spread you out and set a lot of screens, and they give that guy right there with the ball the green light.
He doesn't mind penetrating, but he loves to do that to find the open Brandon Britt.
And I think that's the part of his game that he's really added in his third year. Last year as a sophomore, he primarily got the ball and really just looked to attack and looked to score. The part of his game that he's really improved on is setting other guys up.
Here's Hall against Sheldon. Drop step, scoop off the glass, and one more.
Hall is just a warrior. When I first saw him play early in the year, I didn't really know what to expect. I heard a lot about him. He just competes, brings his hard hat, and does whatever he has to do. Right here, you see him working on the inside. It didn't look pretty, but he did what he had to do to get the bucket.
And he's got the Cougars up by 3 in the early going over William & Mary.
All new Dr. Phil, a pretty teen stabbed to death.
The two people charged are her two best friends.
Why would they commit this shocking crime?
Sheila isn't a sociopath.
It almost sounds like you're defending her.
She killed my daughter.
She's just all smiles the day after the murder.
Monday at 5 on WGNT 27.
I want to be on the team.
You're making yourself a target for the Red Hawks.
Star-Crossed. All new episode Monday, 8/7 Central.
Get more style, more selection, and more value at Good Luck Menswear in Newport News, home of the buy one, get two free suit sale. Every day, shop today for business suits, church suits, blazers, hats, sweaters, shoes, accessories, and more. Shop for best brands like Steve Harvey, Kangol, Stetson, Dobbs, Stacey Adams, and more. Get more at Good Luck Menswear, conveniently located on Jefferson Avenue, Newport News. Call 283-5104 for directions.
From start to finish, I couldn't have been happier. And when I called them back because I had a problem, they came out and fixed it free of charge. See-through windows and their no fine print lifetime warranty is why I choose them over the competitors.
Our windows, our guarantee, see-through windows.
Sean E. Merriman Promotions presents Raheem DeVaughn at Bobby V. Live in concert at Willett Hall, Saturday, March 22nd. For tickets or more information, click Ticketmaster.com.
Tonight's CAA basketball coverage on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you by Dar Cars. Check out DarCarsChallenge.com now for great deals on Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. University of Maryland Medical Center. Find us at umm.edu. And by Visit Baltimore. Who put up in Baltimore this March? Plan your adventure at baltimore.org. A lovely look at the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. One more spot in the CAA tournament semifinals up for grabs. The College of Charleston trying to get the jump step on the Tribe of William & Mary. They've got the 11-7 lead. Early moments of our final quarterfinal game. Thornton being watched by Nori Johnson. That quick jump. Got another one. His release is electrifying.
Oh, he's really, really quick release, and he looks like he's falling off balance every time he shoots it, but that's his stroke. That's what he does. He gets tremendous elevation on that jump shot.
Traveling is called on Anthony Thomas. You know, I was wondering what kind of early performance we'd see from Marcus Thornton because, Ron, you've seen him. He's the ultimate gym rat. When there's a home game, he's out there 2 hours before the game with nobody in the arena. Here, with all the activity, he's had no opportunity to really come out early for the game, but he looks like he hasn't missed a single beat.
Well, you know, what happens is he's logged so many hours in the gym prior to today. So then after a while, it becomes muscle recall, muscle memory, and his confidence is already high. You're not going to get to the gym on game day and all of a sudden become a good shooter. He's already logged the minutes. He's already put the work in. That's why he's a special talent.
But it is interesting. He has really not performed very well the last couple games from the field. Just a total of 9 of 27 from the field, 3 of 16 from three-point range in his final 2 regular season games. That's why this is a great omen for William & Mary, the start he's had.
And what has happened is teams are geared towards stopping him so much. When you look at how dynamic he is, you know, their bread is buttered primarily on how well he does. So, you know, you're going to have some slumps, but no better way to get your way out of your slump than postseason play.
Pruitt inside, finds Tarpe in one more ahead. That also was vintage William & Mary offensive weave.
Good ball movement, which led to, you know, a pick and roll situation, and then you think that he's going to go to the pop man, and Tarpe ducks in along that baseline. That's why when you play a team like William & Mary that has multiple guys that can handle the ball, they have multiple guys that can shoot the ball, and their spacing is really, really good. So from a defensive standpoint, your communication has to be high.
And Terry Tarpe, as we mentioned, the leading rebounder on this team, despite being only 6 feet 5 inches tall. That is an area that I know Doug Wojcik would love to exploit with Baru and Wishon inside. Here's Canyon Barry, the floater, a little short. Got his miss, couldn't put it back. But there is the putback from Anthony Thomas.
And that's where I think the advantage is for the College of Charleston. If they can pound the Tribe on the boards, be active, throw it up there, go get it, force them to have to keep you off the glass and deal with your size for an entire 40 minutes.
William & Mary last in the conference in rebound margin. They get out-rebounded by nearly 3 a game. Time now for our Geico keys to the game. Ron, what are you looking for?
Well, for the College of Charleston, I think it's important to take advantage of your size and pound it in on the inside. Make the smaller William & Mary deal with you on the interior. And then William & Mary spread the floor and make the bigs chase you. Make them have to put them in ball screen situations. Make them have to guard you around that three-point arc.
Stitt got Thornton up in the air. The kick back to Barry. Omar Pruitt, as Canyon Barry's come up short on a couple of different three-point attempts.
But he'll keep shooting. He'll take all open shots. He has good size, and he'll make those 9 times out of 10.
Rookie on rookie crime. 2 members of the all-rookie team in the CAA. Canyon Barry following the Rookie of the Year, Omar Pruitt. And already the College of Charleston with 6 team fouls.
Omar Pruitt to the line for William & Mary.
And William & Mary's style of play forces you to foul if you're not in good defensive position because they spread the floor out. You're always chasing someone through a screen or over a screen. And if the communication isn't there, you're going to get nailed with fouls all night.
Canyon Barry with 2 personal fouls was about to check out. Now he's going to stay in the game after this second shot from Omar Pruitt, although if he makes it, there will be a whistle. Now they get, Pruitt was fouled, I guess, in the act of shooting 3, so he gets his 3rd attempt here. So Gaylord and Rusthoven back in for William & Mary. Barry with the 2 personal 6 for the Cougars. Jai Baru is returned, number 1 in maroon. Clean look for Nori Johnson. Boatner got the rebound, his first action of the evening. And another whistle right here on the front of the Charleston bench. A turnover as they step out of bounds. Julian Boatner, another one of those deadly shooters. 42% from three-point range. You've got Britt, you've got Thornton. Gaylord could hit him. So many three-point weapons. Big-time hustle rebound. That's by Theo Johnson. Got Nori Johnson, number 11. Theo Johnson wearing 14 with his first moments of the night. Stitt the kick to Theo Johnson. He rolls it home.
Theo Johnson.
Gaylord pulls up. One and done to the Tribe. Brew trying to position against Rusthoven with the lefty. Hook, and it's a short one again as the College of Charleston runs. Got some good inside looks, haven't finished.
I like the patience inside by Baru, but he's got to get some action going towards the basket. He let the defense clear out. When he went into that move, just take your time and go at the basket because his arms are so long, they have no one on the inside that can stop him if he does.
Theo tries from this side and floats up an air ball, but there's Nori Johnson to put it back. Boatner got it inside and gets free throws ahead.
Charleston foul on number 22, Anthony Stitt. That is his first.
So we'll step aside. An early three-point lead for the Cougars. A slash to the hoop by Theo Johnson. Part of the reason they're on top.
Strapped for cash? Get instant cash for your gold at Nathan's Lynnhaven Pawn Shop. Voted best pawn shop every year and best cash for gold buyer in all of Hampton Roads. Nathan's Lynnhaven Pawn Shop, Lynnhaven Parkway, the friendly loaner since 1984.
Listen up, America!
Listen up, America. I'm talking to anyone with or without a pre-existing medical condition. The recent health care bill will not take effect until at least 2014, leaving families and individuals lacking health insurance with no immediate solution to their concerns. Meanwhile, medical problems continue to be the #1 cause of bankruptcies. But here's the good news. A health insurance hotline has been established to provide affordable health insurance for all uninsured Americans. And yes, uninsured Americans with pre-existing conditions. Call the number on your screen now, and in less than 10 minutes, you could have a choice of affordable health plans from the Hotline Network. This is not a discount card. You will have access to doctors, hospitals, dental care, infant care, and emergency services. Call the Health Insurance Hotline now and get you and your family covered today.
Call 800-858-8147. That's 800-858-8147.
Nathan's Lynnhaven Pawn, best of the best for jewelry and watch repair. Over 45 years of experience specializing in Rolex, Patek, Vacheron Constantine watches, plus jewelry cleaning, ring sizing, bracelet, and chain repair. Nathan's Lynnhaven Pawn, the friendly loaner since 1984.
Who wants to join Delaware Northeastern in Towson in tomorrow's semifinals? The College of Charleston, College of William & Mary doing battle for that final berth, with the Cougars on top early by 3, 11:03 left to go. You talk about history amongst these universities. Two of the oldest universities in the nation, the College of Charleston, was founded in 1770, the 13th oldest university, but that pales in comparison to William & Mary, founded in 1693, the second oldest institution in the nation behind Harvard University.
To the line for the try. Shooting 2.
Now, speaking of Harvard's the only team so far, at least before I got to the gym today, that has already punched their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Tommy Amick has done it 3 years in a row.
Talking about an amazingly smart hire. Don't you think that really was a perfect fit for both Amaker and the school?
It really was, and it's proven to be such just based on the success he's had since he got to campus.
I'm sure that doesn't set very well with your brother, however, a Princeton alum. It's seen what used to be a pretty dominant Princeton program now.
You're right.
Surpassed by the Crimson.
It's been all Harvard as of late.
Anthony Thomas checks back in. He'll give Theo Johnson a rest. Three to shoot. Anthony Stitt must, and buries it.
Good patience that time by the College of Charleston. The try by the timeout came out to a 2-3 matchup zone, and they worked it around the horn until they got the shot that they wanted.
Britt can't get it to drop. Wishon is there for the rebound. A long rainbow three drilled in by Nori Johnson. So back-to-back threes by the Cougars, and they have stretched the lead to 8. And Marcus Thornton will need to check back in as Doug Wojcik loves what he sees.
Early on this game, the College of Charleston, they've done a good job at defending, but then once they get into their half-court sets offensively, they're not being reckless. They're moving the ball out, and they're getting the shots that they want. William & Mary's defense is not one that usually extends and pressures you. So if they're patient and handle the ball wisely, they'll get the shots they need.
You know, Ron, you've seen the College of Charleston a couple times. When I've watched them, one of the things that strikes me that makes them difficult to go against, their guards have really good size.
They really do. As you see, because of their size, they tried to trap Johnson over there in the corner, and he just passed over the top to Stitt, and he gets a wide open jump shot. And then that time, Nori Johnson just lines up and nails the jumper. And when you have guards with size and experience, that goes well this time of year.
Two of the best three-point shooting teams in the conference. The Tribe, number 1, College of Charleston, at just under 35%, the third best team from behind the arc.
If you look at number 11, Nori Johnson, he's face guarding Marcus Thornton. He's trying all he can not to let him get a clean look.
Marcus Thornton challenging the 7'2" David Wishon, and Wishon wins as the ball goes off of Marcus Thornton. They get it into Wishon, got position on Rusthoven. But that was Daniel Dixon denying Wishon on the way up. So the freshman from Great Falls, Virginia, into the contest and makes an early impact for Tony Shaver. Thornton tried another move against Wishon, lost it. We're going to have a held ball, and possession arrow will belong to the Cougars. Marcus Thornton, for some reason, Ron, has decided to attack David Wishon twice and hasn't come up with anything.
And just continue. If you're William & Mary, there's no need to hit the panic button. Spread the floor, make the College of Charleston chase you, stick with your offensive principles. It's too early in the game for them to start to think that there's a problem, because eventually some of those shots that you've missed earlier, they'll start to fall.
Here's Canyon Barry playing with 2 personal fouls, returning with 8:52 to go. The turnover situation pretty even at this point. Johnson backing in on Thornton. Got it back from Canyon Barry. Ball fake and thrown right back out by Dixon. Gaylord on the move and finishes with the left hand.
Good job that time by William & Mary at taking a turnover or a missed shot and turning that into a fast break basketball at the other end.
And that stops a 10-1 College of Charleston run.
And sometimes that's the best way to get yourself going. A lot of times I think teams rely too much on their half-court offense. If you can start to get some easy baskets to get to that free throw line out, that makes everything go that much easier.
Rusthoven on the back of Ajay Baru picks up the personal.
William & Mary foul number 22.
So Daniel Dixon's made a couple really nice defensive plays. Look at this block.
He really has. Clogs up the middle. They take a bad shot or a block shot and turn that into fast break basketball, and that's sometimes your best offense, is when you don't have to run any plays at all.
Number 31, Sean Sheldon.
Sean Sheldon checks in for Rusthoven after he picks up his second personal. Almost turned over. Wow. Big time hustle there by Anthony Thomas. Barry's feeling it from 3 and finds it.
William & Mary's trying to do a good job at mixing up their defenses, but every time they seem to go to zone, the College of Charleston has it figured out. They're getting wide open looks.
Inside to Gaylord, a little too strong. Hall has got the glass. The senior Willis Hall directing traffic gets into the hands of freshman Canyon Barry. He'll drive, and Sheldon denies him. So Charleston will have it with 15 seconds to go after yet another William & Mary block. This time, it's Sean Sheldon doing the defensive job. We'll get you back to Baltimore. Final game of our quadruple header continues after this.
Your Car Company, family owned and operated since 1985. Low overhead, quality vehicles at discounted prices. We offer military and civilian financing. All military, 0 down with approved credit. Your Car Company, Norfolk. We do what the big dealers do for less.
You've probably seen commercials with famous actors talking about reverse mortgages, telling you how you can eliminate your monthly mortgage payment, still own your home, and live the life of your dreams. Well, most of that is true, but you need the facts. Call now for our 7 Secrets of Reverse Mortgages. This simple-to-read brochure includes information about possible hidden fees, which program benefits you and not the bank, and how to negotiate better terms. You need to call to get the facts. Operators are standing by.
Graves Funeral Home is very proud to be celebrating 60 years of business. Better service, better quality, better work on your loved ones for a better price. In your darkest hour, make your brightest choice. Your satisfaction is our tradition.
Life is full of inconveniences. At Carstruction, let our family take care of your worries. Report your claim and we'll do the rest. And coordinate with your insurance company to repair your car in our state-of-the-art facility. And after 25 years of serving Hampton Roads, we're still family-owned and operated. And you can trust us for an honest price with a lifetime warranty on parts and service. With rental cars on site, drop off, relax, and pick up your vehicle restored to like-new condition. For premier collision services, all you need to know is Carstruction.
The lead is 9 for the College of Charleston against the Tribe of William and Mary. Tony Shaver's bunch has certainly done a very nice job in the CAA tournament. Since 2008, their 6 tournament wins are the most of any team right now in the Colonial Athletic Association. James Madison, who was eliminated a little earlier, has got 5, so Tony Shaver would love to continue that. Getting to the finals twice in the last 6 seasons, they are just a tough matchup for a lot of different teams.
Oh, Tony Shaver's just been so consistent in his time at William & Mary. In 2010, took the ball club to the NIT. As Willis Hall nails down the 3, and he's a 2-time Coach of the Year in the CAA.
So from behind the arc has been a real weapon. Now 5 of 9, the College of Charleston. And Hall is 3 of 3 from behind the arc for 9 points.
That was a bad foul that time, I thought, by Baru, because he's chasing Sheldon, who's running away from the basket. There was no need for him to get a foul trying to deny him that far away from the basket.
Doug Wojcik agrees with you as he shouts out from the Charleston bench to Ajay Baru.
Because he knows he's going to need Baru throughout the course of this game. He's going to need him in the second half. And the fouls that you want your center to get is not trying to deny someone 18 feet from the basket.
He's got 2 personal fouls as Ajay Baru, and because of it, heads to the Charleston bench where David Wishon will replace him. So Sean Sheldon drops in a couple, tighten this game up. Now a little full court pressure. Pruitt got high for that rebound, off the miss by Nori Johnson. Thornton stopped, pops, and misses. Sheldon chases down the loose ball. The Tribe get another chance. Thornton weaving up in the air, won't go. He hits the deck, and here comes the Cougars.
Even though Baru's not in there, from the College of Charleston, I still think they should let Wishon touch it. He doesn't have to shoot it, but the defense has to collapse because he's so big down there. And if he gets close enough, he'll have a wide open layup.
And he's matched up against Sheldon, not Rustover, but we are going to get Wishon for setting a moving pick, and that is going to be his second personal as well.
Wishon picks up the foul, but I think it was Wilson's fault. Wilson has to wait for Wishon to get set before he comes off of that screen.
So the Charleston big men in some early foul trouble with 2 apiece. We're going to see Glenn Pierre Jr., a little-used freshman, a 6'11 freshman, about to come in. Tarpey pulls up. Ice-cold shooting right now for one of the better shooting teams around, the Tribe of William and Mary. They're just 5 of 15 from the field. Wishon calling for it. Kicks it back out. One more for Willis Hall, who finds Thomas. That's a pretty passing play.
But that whole play was initiated by throwing it inside to Wishon The defense bit just enough. He threw it out, and then from that point on, the defense was scrambling.
Dixon, he's done it defensively, and now he gets something to go on the offensive end as he gets his first 3 points of the night.
Against this 1-3-1, I was just getting ready to say it, if they can get to the elbows and attack it, that's the soft spot.
Battle for the loose ball. Dixon saves it into the hands of Marcus Thornton. Pruitt looking for help, finds it from Sheldon. He'll launch a three, will Omar Pruitt, and that was kind of a, I guess I can shot. There didn't seem to be any real determination with it.
That was one of those shots that looked like I haven't shot in a while, let me shoot.
Yeah.
As opposed to my feet are set, this is a shot that I want to take.
Under 4 to play in this first half. Cross court for Anthony Stitt. Attacks. The floater won't go. Pruitt makes up for it with a good rebound. He loses it. And then Norrie Johnson almost overstepped it. Gets it back. Up in the air and is fouled. He'll shoot 2. So Tony Shaver has seen his team turn the basketball over, get cold from the field, and Norrie Johnson and the Cougars are taking advantage with the lead.
At Papa John's, we believe in better.
Gotta let it fly. Every day, we use better ingredients.
And we want you to taste the difference. Right now, get any large pizza with your choice of any of Papa John's better toppings for just $12. Even specialties like the works and the meats. That's Papa John's quality for just $12. Plus, earn free pizza fast with Papa Rewards when you order at papajohns.com.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Do you have an idea for an invention or new product? Brian and Alice Jagosh, the inventors of the halftime drill driver, did. InventHelp licensed their invention to a leading as-seen-on-TV company, and it's now selling nationwide. Our clients made a financial gain, but this is just an individual success. Only a small number of inventions are licensed and sold in stores. InventHelp can help you try to submit your idea to companies. Call for free information.
For your free inventor's information, call 800-961-5006.
At the Floor Trader, you'll always find great carpets and floors in stock.
Carpet, hardwood, laminate.
New shipments every day.
Ceramic tile, vinyl.
You're going to find the floor you want at a price you won't believe.
And now we've got to make room for more.
It's our biggest clearance sale of the year. Save 20 to 50%. Hardwood just $2.19 a foot. Carpet from 59 cents a foot. Special financing on all clearance items.
That's just how we roll.
The Floor Trader, where we always have big inventory, small prices.
The College of Charleston has been in control most of this first half. They've got the 9-point lead over William and Mary. We've got 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the opening stanza. Al Koken, Ron Thompson, Brent Harris with you from Baltimore. And Marcus Thornton, after a good early start, Ron, has cooled off considerably.
Yes, he's pressing it just a little bit. You know, as you touched on, he came off a few bad games coming into the tournament, and he wants to do really well. This is a young man that spends an awful lot of time in the gym, and he wants to show, especially on the big stage, what he's capable of. But he has to take his time. He has to let the game come to him a little bit. And sometimes I think he settles a little bit too much for the long ball. With his ability to put the ball on the deck, try to attack the basket and put the officials in a situation where they have to call a foul.
Marcus hit his first 2 field goal attempts, 1 from three-point range. He's missed his last 3 overall, including 1 more from behind the arc. He's got 5 points, and he's committed 2 turnovers as well. Scoreless in the last 12 minutes, and one of the reasons why William and Mary is down now by 11. Norrie Johnson checking out after coming in with those 2 free throws. So who will the offense come from? Freshman of the year, Omar Pruitt, won't get that to drop. Thornton on the bench, as is Tim Rusthoven. So Tony Shaver looking at kind of a rogue lineup to see if he can spark something. Boatner, Britt, Tarpey, Sheldon, and Pruitt. As we hit the 3-minute mark to go in this first half. Canyon Barry maneuvers and pulls up. Tapped alive, held onto by Pierre. Stitt drops home a rainbow three. Biggest lead of the night for the College of Charleston. They are up 14.
Everything seems to be going well tonight for the College of Charleston. They're defending, they've disrupted William & Mary spread offense, and they're hitting shots on the offensive end.
Marcus Thornton soon to come back in as Tony Shaver can't see this game get any further out of hand. Britt on the drive, and he's hit on the way up. That will be against Glenn Pierre Jr., this 6'11 freshman.
I like the thought process of Britt. William & Mary, they're the CAA's leading three-point shooting team, but to get back in this game, you got to put pressure on the defense. Good decision by Britt to show jump shot, but put the ball on the deck hard, get to the basket, and get to the free throw line.
Brandon Britt was fouled in the act of shooting, but that is now 10 fouls for the Cougars. So William & Mary, the rest of the half, will be in the double bonus as Thornton returns as anticipated. Daniel Dixon does the same.
Returning for Charleston is number 3.
Rustoven, though, continues to sit on the William & Mary bench. He's got 2 personal fouls.
You know, College of Charleston, they've done a good job at being efficient on the offensive end, and they're doing it without their backup point guard, Joe Chile, who logs a lot of minutes as a freshman. He'll sometimes come in and play the 1, and they'll move Stitt to the 2, and he hurt his knee, and he's missed the last 4 games, and this is a major, major blow because he's an extremely valuable part of this College of Charleston offense as well as their defense.
Barry finds Willis Hall inside. Joe Chile is in uniform, Ron, but with that big leg brace on his right leg, I doubt we will see any action from that young man. You're right, he has been a valuable guy.
He's been able to run the offense and allow Stitt to be a scorer, and he's able to get them into their half-court sets as well.
The shooting woes continue from Marcus Thornton. Kenyon Barry gets it back. Off on the 3, Tarpey with the board. Britt puts it into overdrive. And 1.
Thornton has to take a page out of Britt's book. Britt's not selling for jump shots. He's driving, he's attacking the basket, and forcing the College of Charleston to foul. Right here in transition, Britt could have pulled up, but he puts his head down, goes full throttle to the basket. Theo Johnson fouls him. Now he's going to the free throw line to try to give his ball club an opportunity to score with the clock stopped.
So you turn to some senior leadership. And Tony Shaver's gotten a nice couple minutes back here from Brandon Britt to stay right in it. It's a 12-point advantage for the College of Charleston as we approach a minute to go in this first half. Hall with 11 points, calling for it. Turnaround jumper is good. Willis Hall now has 13. He is 5 of 6 from the field.
And think of the points that we've seen him score. We've seen him hit a 3. We've seen him drive. And that time he posted up and hit a fadeaway on the block. Scorers just score, Al. They don't care how the points come. They just want to get them.
Second team all CAA member Willis Hall in his senior year at the College of Charleston. Look at that spin by Brandon Britt. Where would the Tribe be without this young man from Chesapeake, Virginia?
This is a 30-second timeout. It is Charleston's first call timeout.
Doug Wojcik takes a 30-second timeout as he will have the last possession of this first half.
Again, Britt not selling for the jump shot, in attack mode. College of Charleston not wanting to foul. One-on-one, no way Hall can guard Britt in a one-on-one situation. Britt attacks it and gets the easy deuce.
He has got the last 6 William and Mary points, has Brandon Britt.
Now with Britt going well, if Rustoven, can start to come along, hit a few shots, or Tarpey, he come along, hit a few shots, and hold things down until things can get going for Marcus Thornton, this ball club will be okay.
Well, as Doug Wojcik, the College of Charleston coach, knows very well, that William and Mary team can score in bunches. 295 three-pointers coming into tonight's game, the second best in CAA history. So Tony Shaver has got the firepower to get back in it quickly, but they're going to have to clamp down defensively as the College of Charleston has run their offense to near perfection in this first half. Hall almost lost it. There's 4 to shoot. He'll take it and give one more to Peru, who's challenged on the way up by Sean Sheldon, and a great defensive play as the half ends. However, Terry Tarpey at center court has come up lame. We'll see how that affects him. But a big defensive play to help William and Mary end the half on at least one positive note. But they've got a lot of work to do. The College of Charleston, a great defensive team, has shown it early. They put the clamps on the Tribe, and they lead it by 12, 40-28. Standing by with Doug Wojcik is Brent Harris.
Coach, you got to be happy with the defensive effort there in the first half. You held Marcus Thornton to just 5 points.
Yeah, especially after you hit that first 3. That's not a good sign right away on the first possession. But we're a really good defensive team. We have been all year, and Nori Johnson's doing a phenomenal job on him. We have great team concepts guarding their Princeton offense. So I'm real pleased, but I'm more happy with our 40 points. That's been our Achilles heel all year, and we're scoring the basketball, and that's really helping us.
What's the key to continue shooting the ball well in the second half?
Well, we're going to get good shots. They give up a lot of points, but our deal is really defending the three-point line. We were up 9 on them at their half. We've played them 5 halves now. We've outplayed them in 4 of them. We can't give them wide open threes and defend the three-point line.
All right, good luck at the second half.
Thank you.
All right, Al, back to you.
Brent, thank you very much. Brent, don't go far. He'll have our halftime activities kicked off here from Baltimore Arena. Ron Thompson and I will be back with first half highlights and stats. All of that ahead in the final game of our quarterfinal day in Baltimore here on Comcast Sportsnet. The College of Charleston, a 12-point lead over William and Mary.
You have one responsibility. Stay alive. The next age of man began with you.
Why send us down after 97 years?
The Ark is dying.
Here, there are no laws.
We're not alone.
It's Empire's Buy One, Get Two free sale. When you buy carpet with installation for 1 room, you can get carpet for 2 rooms free.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers, high rate and high pay are everywhere.
They're making another minimum payment. Great. Most of the money goes to us.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your neck.
And lower his rates. And consolidate his bills into one low payment. Consolidated Credit drives us batty.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
'Cause debt sucks.
Call now.
Call Consolidated Credit at 1-800-223-4077.
It's Empire's Buy One, Get Two free sale. When you buy carpet with installation for 1 room, you can get carpet for 2 rooms free.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Back here in Baltimore at the CAA Men's Basketball Championship, quarterfinal Saturday and the finale, as the College of Charleston with a 40-28 lead over the 3 seed in William and Mary. Now the Cougars, when you talk about William and Mary and one of their freshmen in Omar Pruitt, averaging nearly 12 points a game this year, and because of his performance this season, he was good enough to earn the Rookie of the Year.
CAA Rookie of the Year.
Your 2013-2014 CAA Rookie of the Year is Omar Pruitt of William & Mary. Omar Pruitt is just the third Tribe player to earn Rookie of the Year honors after leading all CAA freshmen in scoring with nearly 12 points per game. His scoring average is the 6th highest ever for a William & Mary freshman. The rookie guard is also the second leading rebounder among CAA freshmen and ranks in the league's top 15 in assists, steals, free throw percentage, and three-point percentage. Please congratulate your CAA Rookie of the Year, Omar Pruitt of William & Mary.
And William & Mary right now down 12 at halftime here in Baltimore. More halftime festivities, highlights, and statistics coming up. Al Koken and Ron Thompson will rejoin after the break.
Do you have an idea for an invention or new product? Brian and Alice Jagosh, the inventors of the halftime drill driver, did. They invented a power drill attachment that lets you drill, flip, and drive in seconds. InventHelp licensed their invention to a leading as-seen-on-TV company, and their invention is now selling in major retailers nationwide. Look for the InventHelp Caveman on the package. We are pleased that we were able to get this product reviewed and licensed by a company. Our clients made a financial gain with their invention, but this is just their individual success. Only a very small number of inventions are licensed and sold in stores. If you have an invention that you would like to try to patent and submit to companies for potential review and want free information that explains how InventHelp may be able to assist you, call now. InventHelp is America's largest inventor service company with sales offices in more than 50 cities nationwide. Call InventHelp today for free information.
For your free inventor's information, call 1-800-899-8906.
Carstruction Collision Center for premier collision services. Carstruction, an authorized repair facility for all insurance companies, features a state-of-the-art repair center. Drop off, relax, and pick up your vehicle restored to like-new condition. Schedule your free estimate today.
See-Through Windows is proud to announce our newest line of replacement windows. The Coastal Comfort White all-welded double hung for just $179 installed. And don't forget about our 100% money-back, no subcontractor guarantee.
Halftime of the final game of the CAA quarterfinals here at the Baltimore Arena. College of Charleston exploding for 40 first-half points and a 12-point advantage over the College of William & Mary. Al Koch and Ron Thompson back with you. I think Doug Wojcik really said it best. You know College of Charleston can defend. They're the best in the conference. 40 points is a bonus.
And they did a great job tonight with their ball movement. You know, the ball was popping around the horn. Baru, I thought, had some action going on the interior. Hall did a great job, as usual, at scoring the ball. They did a good job at moving the ball, and then off of their ball movement is when they look to attack.
You'll see that in our McDonald's stats as we take a look at the first half statistics from this game. And William & Mary, the team that you normally expect to be lights out from the field and particularly from behind the arc, they've had the roles reversed in the first half.
Well, you have to give a lot of credit to the College of Charleston for the job they've done defensively. They scouted William & Mary very well, and they know that their bread is buttered outside that arc, and they're right there on the catch. They're forcing them to put the ball on the deck, which is not what most of their players are comfortable doing. They like catch-and-shoot situations, so they scouted them very well. William & Mary, on the other hand, they have to find another way to generate points. If the three-point shot isn't there, or if the three-point shot isn't falling, put the ball on the floor, drive, and make the officials call the foul so you can get to the free throw line.
So these two teams 30 minutes away from getting a chance in the semifinals, an opportunity to put their name on the CAA Championship Trophy. We'll be back with first half highlights after this.
It's a single mom fest. Arsenio hits the mother load with the ladies of the Single Moms Club. You make me blush. Plus their men.
Monday at 11 on WGNT 27.
Show your stripes at this year's USO Patriotic Festival with free air shows each day at 18th Street, including the F-22 Raptor, V-22 Osprey. Brought to you by News Channel 3.
At Papa John's, we believe in better.
Gotta let it fly. Every day, we use better ingredients.
And we want you to taste the difference. Right now, get any large pizza with your choice of any of Papa John's better toppings for just $12. Even specialties like the works and the meats. That's Papa John's quality for just $12. Plus, earn free pizza fast with Papa Rewards when you order at papajohns.com.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Your Car Company, family owned and operated since 1985. Low overhead, quality vehicles at discounted prices. We offer military and civilian financing. All military, zero down with approved credit. Your Car Company, Norfolk. We do what the big dealers do for less.
Graves Funeral Home is very proud to be celebrating 60 years of business. Along with all the traditional services, we offer online video streaming and repast facilities. In your darkest hour, make your brightest choice. Your satisfaction is our tradition.
At the Floor Trader, you'll always find great carpets and floors in stock.
Carpet, hardwood, laminate.
New shipments every day.
Ceramic tile, vinyl.
You're going to find the floor you want at a price you won't believe.
And now we've got to make room for more.
It's our biggest clearance sale of the year. Save 20 to 50%. Hardwood just $2.19 a foot. Carpet from 59 cents a foot. Special financing on all clearance items.
That's just how we roll.
The Floor Trader, where we always have big inventory, small prices.
You've probably seen commercials with famous actors talking about reverse mortgages, telling you how you can eliminate your monthly mortgage payment, still own your home, and live the life of your dreams. Well, most of that is true, but you need the facts. Call now for our 7 Secrets of Reverse Mortgages. This simple-to-read brochure includes information about possible hidden fees, which program benefits you and not the bank, and how to negotiate better terms. You need to call to get the facts. Operators are standing by.
A look at our first half highlights, and Ron, the senior leader, Willis Hall, showed you he was ready to get this thing going early.
Oh, he got him going early, and he got him going often, and once he got going, everyone else's confidence just seemed to rise. I thought that College of Charleston did an excellent job with their ball movement, which led to a lot of the open jump shots that you saw. And this guy right here, Marcus Thornton, he hit his first jumper, and then it was difficult for him after that as the half progressed, but he had his teammate Daniel Dixon that pitched in a huge way. He was really effective on the defensive end. He had some timely shots for the Tribe to try and keep them in this thing.
And Brandon Britt, the senior from Chesapeake, Virginia, with 9 points, including, I think, at one point, 6 straight points, is the only reason why I think this is still a manageable game, considering the 3-point shooting abilities of William and Mary.
I really thought that Brandon Britt was the only one on William Mary's ball club that realized, you know what, we're having trouble scoring the ball. We've got to find another way other than how we are accustomed to, and that's from behind the arc. And he decided to just put his head down and drive to the basket, and he found a lot of success doing that.
Well, Brett Harris will check in with William and Mary head coach Tony Shaver. We'll get to that coming up in a moment here on Comcast Sportsnet.
At DeYoung's, we know work boots. Rugged, comfortable, and ready to go, no matter how tough the job. With an extensive selection of steel toe and non-steel toe boots engineered to handle any job and work outerwear built to last. DeYoung's Boots, Jefferson Avenue, Newport News. We know boots.
The final care professionals at J.T. Fisher Funeral Services offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments in a time of loss. They are leaders in their profession, adhering to the highest level of integrity. This is why J.T. Fisher and his staff are dedicated to excellent service. Funeral services are as unique as life itself. Put your trust in the hands of caring, experienced professionals. J.T. Fisher Funeral Services. JTFisherFuneralServices.com.
We would like to thank you for allowing American Family RV into your home. American Family RV offers sales, service, and parts with a huge inventory of all the best-selling brands. And now, buy me and camp free. Buy any camper from American Family RV and you can camp free for 1 year. At American Family RV, our friendly staff looks forward to helping you find your home away from home.
Hi, I'm Joe Theismann, and no matter what stadium I'd broadcast from, I would always have to find the closest bathroom, just in case I had that sudden urge to go. My prostate was giving me fits. But then I heard about Super Beta Prostate's nationwide 1,000,000 bottle giveaway, and I got a free bottle. What a difference it made. I don't have to go as often, and I don't have to get up at night as much. Now I wake up refreshed and ready to tackle anything. Super Beta Prostate has sold over 5 million bottles. You have to take 100 saw palmetto capsules to get the same amount of beta-sitosterol as you would from just one Super Beta Prostate tablet.
If you want a stronger urine flow and a more complete emptying of the bladder,
I recommend Super Beta Prostate.
Don't accept the issues that come with an aging prostate. Get Super Beta Prostate today. It works for me during the day and at night.
Call now and we'll send every new customer a free bottle of Super Beta Prostate. Just pay shipping and handling.
Call 1-800-513-2054. 1-800-513-2054.
At DeYoung's, we know work boots. Rugged, comfortable, and ready to go, no matter how tough the job. With an extensive selection of steel toe and non-steel toe boots engineered to handle any job and workout or wear built to last. DeYoung's Boots, Jefferson Avenue, Newport News. We know boots.
We are moments away from the start of the second half. Before we do that, Brent Harris checks in with Tribe head coach Tony Shaver.
Al, thank you very much. Coach Shaver, Coach, 28 points in the first half. How do you generate a little more offense in the second half?
Well, we got to be better defensively. It starts there. We've given up too many easy points and not gotten our transition game going. And offensively, we're really going one-on-one today. I mean, we've been a great team all year long. Very unselfish, playing well together. Our assist-turnover ratio is terrific. We're going way too much one-on-one here tonight.
Willis Hall with 13 in the first half. What can you do in the second half to maybe slow his game down?
Well, we got to do a better job. We tried to double him a little bit in the first half, not very effectively, but he's the real key to their ball club.
Coach, good luck in the second.
Thank you.
Al, back to you.
Brent, we appreciate that. Ron, Tony Shaver really has got an interesting point there. They're the best team in the conference, number one in assists at 14.2 per game, and they've got the best assist-to-turnover ratio, and yet they've got 3 assists to 6 turnovers in that first half.
Well, the key is that they've turned the ball over. You know, as you just touched on the year, they're averaging 10 turnovers a game. They've got 6 already. They average 14 assists a game. They only have 3. And their offense is predicated on ball movement, sharing of the ball, cutting, playing together. And he's right. It's been a lot of one-on-one. And the College of Charleston, they've done just the opposite. They've had good ball movement. They've shared the ball. They've thrown it on the inside. They've outworked them. They have 14 points in the paint. He talked about them scoring the ball really easily. That's either their big scoring or them off of penetration. Their second chance points, that's the College of Charleston. They're outworking William & Mary. Right now, that's 12-3. So William & Mary has to get back to some blue-collar, good old-fashioned basketball to get back in this thing.
As we told you earlier, William & Mary certainly knows the College of Charleston is able to hit those threes, and everybody knows the great defense Doug Wojcik's club has produced all year long. What a tremendous addition Willis Hall and the Cougars have been to the Colonial Athletic Association. And what a tremendous addition Doug Wojcik is to the coaching fraternity in this conference. A man who had great success at Tulsa, and of course even before that was on the 21st CAA anniversary team after all those wonderful years with the Admiral and company at the Naval Academy.
You know, and you look at the College of Charleston, they're coming from the Southern Conference up to the CAA, so that's a step up. So his guys have to make the transition from being at that conference to playing at a higher level each and every night, and they've made that transition a solid one for the most part. They're the one team that I really thought, regardless of their record, coming into this tournament, in a tournament situation, they could make some noise because they have good guard play, they have a star in Hall, and they have interior post guys that clog up that middle and do a solid job in the post.
That's not the way that Tony Shaver wanted the half to start. Brandon Britt creating the 7th turnover, but William & Mary is committed. Now they get the ball into the hands of Willis Hall. Thomas, he attacks the basket, and this is College of Charleston's attack, and right out of the get-go, a quick timeout from Tony Shaver.
And if words, if an expression could speak, we don't want to hear what Tony Shaver would say. He has a mean scowl on his face right now.
See and shop Virginia's largest and finest selection of new furniture and antiques. 4,000 plus pieces, one-of-a-kind items, priced to sell. It's just a short drive, 20 minutes or less from most cities. Carrollton Furniture.
Do you have an idea for an invention or new product? Brian and Alice Jagosh, the inventors of the halftime drill driver, did. InventHelp licensed their invention to a leading as-seen-on-TV company, and it's now selling nationwide. Our clients made a financial gain, but this is just an individual success. Only a small number of inventions are licensed and sold in stores. InventHelp can help you try to submit your idea to companies. Call for free information.
For your free inventor's information, call 800-961-5006.
Life is full of inconveniences. At Carstruction, let our family take care of your worries. Report your claim and we'll do the rest. And coordinate with your insurance company to repair your car in our state-of-the-art facility. And after 25 years of serving Hampton Roads, we're still family-owned and operated. And you can trust us for an honest price with a lifetime warranty on parts and service. With rental cars on site, drop off, relax, and pick up your vehicle restored to like-new condition. For premier collision services, all you need to know is Carstruction.
See and shop Virginia's largest and finest selection of new furniture and antiques. 4,000 plus pieces, one-of-a-kind items, priced to sell. It's just a short drive, 20 minutes or less from most cities. Carrollton Furniture.
Don't let the smiles fool you. Tony Shaver not smiling. He calls a timeout 51 seconds into the second half. Tells you what he's thinking about. After a turnover at one end by the Tribe, the College of Charleston make him pay at the other.
Well, he's really frustrated at the lack of defensive effort. And right there, you see Tarpley just gets driven. But it's not so much that Tarpley was able to get driven by. No help came. At some point, once your teammate gets beat, the back line, your weak side help has to come over and offer some resistance. And he said, you know, as we heard coming back into this second half, for us to get back into this game, we've got to defend, and that's the worst way to start the second half.
And that is not a strong suit. They give up 71.6 points a game, near the bottom of the Colonial Athletic Association defensively. That will help. A little more attack. Tim Rusthoven, after saddled with two early first-half fouls, has to show a little aggressiveness, and Terry Tarpey is the beneficiary.
Right here, looks like a broken play, and then Tarpey has the right idea. Let me take this ball to the basket and draw some fouls and get to this free throw line.
One of the things the College of Charleston also did very well was rebound the basketball, and 19-13 advantage at the half. And that is another weakness that has been exploited by Doug Wojcik. But William & Mary just does not have the size and the muscle inside to clean the paint. William & Mary has gotten to the free throw line. That has helped them stay around down 12. With the left hand. Relentless are the Cougars at attacking the basket under the instruction of Doug Wojcik. Rusthoven trying to shake Wishon and does.
I'll tell you what, that wasn't an easy shot by Rusthoven. He had to shoot over 7 foot, his arms extended.
Tarpey with a good rebound. Gets it out to Kyle Gaylord. He'll put it home. And William & Mary starting to get a pulse.
See, if you're the College of Charleston, you're going to be able to run your offense against William & Mary. They don't pressure the ball, and they don't get out on the wings and deny. Now what you have to do is make sure that the shot that you get is the one you want.
There's 5 to shoot for Stitt. Has trouble with it. The fadeaway rattles around and into the hands. Back-to-back rebounds by Tarpey. Britt. No, Tarpey on the follow and is denied because of a Baru foul.
Great job that time by Tarpey at not giving up on the play. He ran behind Britt just in case he missed it, and the ball happened to come off, and Tarpey was right there. Rusthoven working on the low post. That's not an easy shot. Nice little jump hook over a 7-2 guy's arms extended, and right here in transition you see the drive. Tarpey attacking the basket, finishing with the left.
And Ron at the other end is not Baru with the foul. It's Anthony Thomas. Either way, that was going to be number 3 on one of those two guys, and it's number 3 on Thomas. That brings Canyon Barry back into the contest. Tarpey can't get the second to go. It's a 9-point deficit, but William & Mary starting to show a little more offensive aggression and some good work on the defensive end.
Well, they picked up their life. They picked up their energy level defensively. They picked it up since Tony Shaver called timeout, and they've got themselves back in this thing.
Wow, Tim Rustoven picks up number 3. So Sean Sheldon quickly comes in as Tony Shaver's got to see his senior front court leader back to the bench, saddled with more foul trouble. The Dean Ehlers Leadership Award winner, Tim Rustoven. A very prestigious award in this Colonial Athletic Association. Tribe defense has forced the shot clock under 10. Hall's got it with 5 to shoot. Can Marcus Thornton get untracked? Nori Johnson's doing an amazing defensive job on Marcus Thornton.
He's not even looking at the ball. He's just face guarding him everywhere he goes.
Brandon Britt, and
1. Watch Brandon Britt, high ball screen, doesn't penetrate and kick, and instead he sees Baruz on him. He gets the angle and just attacks the rim.
And he forces Ajay Baru into his 3rd personal foul. So 2 big men, Anthony Thomas, Ajay Baru, with 3 personals. So some early foul trouble now on the Cougars. William and Mary has got a 7-0 run to carve back in at down 7. Gaylord matched up on Hall. Short on the fadeaway. Sheldon chases it down before Barry can grab it. Thornton. Got it! Marcus Thornton with a 2.
You knew it was just a matter of time. You know, and what I liked about that shot is it wasn't a 3. He got to the free throw line just a little bit closer and nailed it.
A 9-0 run, and suddenly the Tribe of William and Mary are right back in this game, down only 5. Marcus Thornton, his first 2 points in over 20 minutes of action, but they're 2 big ones. We've got a ball game, folks. Come on back to Baltimore.
Strapped for cash? Get instant cash for your gold at Nathan's Lynnhaven Pawn Shop. Voted best pawn shop every year and best cash for gold buyer in all of Hampton Roads. Nathan's Lynnhaven Pawn Shop, Lynnhaven Parkway, the friendly loaners since 1984.
Stop! Living with hair loss, that is. Losing your hair is no fun, and no one wants to be bald, but there is hope.
Getting my hair back was the best thing that ever happened to me.
I'm happy with the way I look now.
I'm very excited about my hair.
I feel beautiful.
I love my hair.
Hair Club offers all proven hair loss solutions backed by our commitment to satisfaction guarantee. If you're not 100% satisfied with the solution you choose, Hair Club will apply the purchase price to another proven hair loss solution or transplant more hair at no charge.
That was the best thing I've ever done.
It looks good on me. Call in the next 5 minutes to get your free brochure at no obligation. It will tell you everything you need to know about your hair loss problem, and it's free if you call now.
I am more pleased than what I had even imagined.
I at least look, I would say, 5 years younger.
I'm 52, and I look better now than I did when I was in my 40s.
I feel great.
And that's not all. The first 100 people who call will also receive $250 off any hair loss solution from Hair Club. Call now.
Shop Nathan's Lynnhaven Pawn for a huge selection of the finest jewelry and Rolex watches, plus on-site expert jewelry and watch repair. Voted best pawn shop every year. Nathan's Lynnhaven Pawn Shop, Lynnhaven Parkway, the friendly loaner since 1984.
We're back to action here in Baltimore right out of that timeout. Anthony Stitt scored for the College of Charleston. Now the Cougars commit a foul. Canyon Barry picking up his 3rd. And that doesn't make his head coach, Doug Wojcik, very happy as we have another timeout. It's 46-39, College of Charleston over William and Mary. The final 15 minutes presented by Geico, where 15 minutes makes all the difference. Rod Thompson, time to revisit your Geico keys to the game.
Well, coming into the game, I thought it was really important for the College of Charleston to force it inside. And they did that in the first half. The second half, they haven't established themselves on the interior that much yet. And I think as this game progresses, they'll do that in terms of throwing it inside to Baru as well as Wishon. William and Mary spread the floor and forced him to chase you. What's gotten William and Mary back into this game is nothing that they've done offensively. Defensively, they've turned it up. They've gotten stops. They've really frustrated the College of Charleston, thus back in this game, making it a little bit more to their liking. And it's amazing what happens once you start to get stops defensively. Offensively, everything seems to go much smoother.
What Tony Shaver told Brent Harris that he was most disappointed about was the defensive performance in that first half. So they have turned up the pressure, as you mentioned, Ron, and I think Brandon Britt has really been the guy who's been at both halves, supplied most of the energy as well as the most critical baskets.
Well, he's a senior, and he understands he doesn't want his senior year to come to an end just yet, and he's read the game. You know, even though William and Mary, their game plan is to shoot threes, their success this game has been getting to the basket, driving, getting some easy baskets, and getting to the free throw line. You can have a game plan, but as you get in the middle of the game, sometimes you have to adjust. And Brandon Britt has seen the adjustment that needs to be made, and that's to attack the rim.
He does bring out his best when it's a Colonial Athletic Association game. He's shooting 55% from three in CAA contests. That's the best mark in the conference. And so far tonight, Brandon Britt 4 of 7 from the field, including 1 of 1 from behind the arc for his 11-point total. So I would think that everything has gone pretty well for the College of Charleston, except right now the foul trouble with Baru, with Barry, and with Thomas, all saddled with 3 personals. We've still got 14:30 to go.
A lot of basketball left to play, and these guys are starting to get in foul trouble because of how the Tribe have adjusted how they want to play offensively. Instead of jacking up threes, taking jump shots, now they're in attack mode, getting to the basket, forcing the officials to call fouls.
A very important berth awaits the winner of this game. They will take on the second-seeded Towson Tigers, who got James Madison into foul trouble. The Dukes hung in there, but the Tigers were too much, and then a pretty good matchup tomorrow between the Coach of the Year, Monte Ross, and his Delaware Blue Hens, and last year's regular season champions, Bill Cohen, and the Northeastern Huskies, who put on a pretty good performance against a tough defensive team in Bruiser Flint and the Drexel Dragons, and did a great defensive job on the big 1-2 punch of Massanet and Fouch for Drexel. So they're going to have to do the same thing tomorrow against the three-headed monster of Threet, Sadler, and Usher.
You know, that's the interesting thing. When you get to conference play, you can't celebrate a victory because the games are coming back to back. You have to have a short-term memory, throw it out the window, and get ready for the next day.
Wishon has returned. Sean Sheldon keeping an eye on Anthony Thomas, back in with his 3 fouls. Under 8 to shoot for the Cougars. They get it to Wishon, kicks it back out to Stitt. At the buzzer, no. Are they going to call a foul? Yes. They're going to get Brandon Britt hitting Anthony Stitt, and Stitt will have 3 free throws.
I can't emphasize it enough. When you throw the ball inside, Al, good things happen. The ball goes inside to Wishon. The defense collapses. You see the double team. That means the backside has to come over and help. Because of that, Stitt's wide open on the perimeter. William & Mary rushes at him, and they have to foul him to stop the open 3.
But that open 3 was also coming literally with 1 second left on the shot clock, with Stitt knowing he had to launch something. So I'm sure Brandon Britt a little frustrated by that. We'll see if Anthony Stitt can make the Tribe pay. Gotta hit those freebies. Daniel Dixon, who gave a good defensive lift to the Tribe, checks in along with Rookie of the Year, Omar Pruitt. Only gets 1 to go for Anthony Stitt, a 57% free throw shooter on the year. So it's a 6-point lead for the College of Charleston. Nice find. Pruitt gets it to Gaylord.
You know, when you coach and you're going through the season, you try to convince your guys to play an entire 40 minutes. If the game were 20 minutes long, William & Mary would be out of this game. It'll be over. But it's just 40 minutes, and if you're the College of Charleston, you have to keep your focus offensively. It's been shattered a little bit by the defensive effort by William & Mary, and they're back in it.
A chance to get it to 2 or 1 with a 3. Pruitt, the floater, no. And a foul off the rebound. Willis was hit by Sean Sheldon. Will make that Pruitt. So he'll pick up his first and the team's third.
I'm still looking for that one.
So is Omar.
I think he blew on him just a little too hard. What do you think?
Tony Shaver, not a very demonstrative coach, but certainly wanted to let his feelings be known as well.
Sometimes as a coach, you got to voice your opinion.
Yes.
You know? Yes. Just let them know what's on your mind.
Let them know you're still there.
Yeah, let them know what's on your mind.
All surrounded by white-shirted tribe. Wishon with an easy flush from the 7-2 center. Nice find by Anthony Thomas to get it to Wishon.
Exactly. Wishon gets the dunk with excellent penetration and a nice drop-off by Thomas.
Thornton had his legs taken out from under him as he missed the 3, and Tony Shaver irate that there was no call there.
I agree with Tony on that one. On the elevation, he got hit right on from the waist down.
And there is Anthony Thomas. The Cougars have stretched it back out to 8. Thornton cutting to the basket. Had it deflected momentarily. Now puts it up and in. Thomas is feeling it. This one won't go. And Wishon is fouled, and we will stay there. At the other end, Marcus Thornton, who's been doing most of his damage from outside, gets a nice pass on the inside and finishes. It's a 6-point ball game when we come back.
They're real. Ain't no fairy tale.
Premieres April 20th on WGN America.
Find WGN America on Cox Cable Channel 99 and DirecTV Channel 307.
Chevrolet presents the USO Patriotic Festival. Little Big Town on the 5th Street stage. Brought to you by News Channel 3.
At Papa John's, we believe in better.
Gotta let it fly. Every day, we use better ingredients.
And we want you to taste the difference. Right now, get any large pizza with your choice of any of Papa John's better toppings for just $12. Even specialties like the works and the meats. That's Papa John's quality for just $12. Plus, earn free pizza fast with Papa Rewards when you order at papajohns.com.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Graves Funeral Home is very proud to be celebrating 60 years of business. Better service, better quality, better work on your loved ones for a better price. In your darkest hour, make your brightest choice. Your satisfaction is our tradition.
Your Car Company, family owned and operated since 1985. Low overhead, quality vehicles at discounted prices. We offer military and civilian financing. All military, zero down with approved credit. Your Car Company, Norfolk. We do what the big dealers do for less.
Sean Sheldon getting a little medical attention on the William & Mary bench. He's been part of this defensive effort that have got the Tribe right back in it. They're down 6 to the College of Charleston with 11:40 to go in the second half. Alongside Ron Thompson, I'm Al Koken, and Brent Harris join us. And the winner of this game, Ron, joins you and Mike Corey tomorrow on the NBC Sports Network for a big day of semifinal action of the CAA tournament.
Right now, I really think the College of Charleston, Al, they're at a crossroads. They have to figure out, are they going to let this snowball keep getting larger and larger as it heads downhill, or are they going to remember how and what they did in the first half to get this lead? They had good ball movement. They played inside out. And defensively, they made life miserable for William & Mary.
So we'll see what Doug Wojcik has off this timeout. He brings Canyon Barry back in. Tim Rustoven, like Barry with 3 personal fouls, is returned for William & Mary. And they turn it over into the hands of Marcus Thornton. Finds Terry Tarpey, too strong as he was challenged all the way up by Theo Johnson.
Good job, I thought, that time by William & Mary in transition. The bucket just didn't fall. I thought Marcus Thornton did a tremendous job at hitching. He's waiting. He saw Tarpey out of his peripheral vision. Excellent pass. Tarpey just couldn't convert.
And Theo Johnson was not going to make it easy for Terry Tarpey. Now, Daniel Dixon has been spotted by Louis Andrikakis with a personal foul.
And that's the type of foul that the officials have been consistent all day long. You know, that was a little movement off the ball. Dixon grabbed him around the race right before he came off the screen. Official was all over it.
All trying to beat that William & Mary zone. Wishon kicks it back. Stitt off on the 3. Batted around into the hands of Canyon Barry. Excellent ball movement by the Cougars. And Barry has it rejected.
I thought that time the College of Charleston overpassed. Few guys that can shoot passed up open shots.
A 3 by Thornton. And it's a 3-point game.
If you put your work in, you know you can shoot. Don't get frustrated. The ball will eventually go in. Marcus Thornton can shoot, and he puts his work in. The ball will eventually go in.
Closest William & Mary has been since it was 17-14 in the first half. Tarpey giving Hall more defensive problems. 5 to shoot with Canyon Barry. The crossover, the pull-up. Tried to get it off the window, and a shot clock violation.
I thought that was excellent defense that time by Daniel Dixon. Barry drove right, he cut him off, he turned and drove left, slid his feet. Excellent defense that time by Dixon.
Barry just 1 of 9 from the field tonight. Tarpey says, I'm open, why not? Got the back of the iron, and Theo Johnson has the board. Wishon double team, finds Stitt. The rotation continues on the perimeter with 10 seconds now to shoot for the College of Charleston. Barry will. Now 1 of 10 and a foul. And it's going to stay here. This is on William & Mary.
William & Mary foul on the 5, Terry Tarpey.
Take a look at College of Charleston, crashing the boards, being active. Live bodies is what keeps you in games late situation. And, you know, I like the fact that Johnson didn't concede that that shot by Barry. Crashed the boards, went there hard. The Tribe's got to turn and do a much better job at boxing out. They don't want to keep giving College of Charleston second shot attempts.
Last in the conference in defensive rebounding for the Tribe of William & Mary, but a turnover created by Britt. A 1-point contest, under 9 to play.
Stitt would have been better off that position, taking the 5 count. And that way he would have been able to set your defense up. That time he threw it away because he knew he was caught. And William & Mary gets a layup going down the other end.
Thomas powers his way home. That stops a 7-0 William and Mary run.
I tell you what, Al, Thomas quietly has been huge today for the College of Charleston.
Into double figures, he's got 12. He is 6 of 8 from the field, Ron, so he's picked his spots perfectly. Dixon bangs it home. We are tied. The Tribe supporters coming up from Williamsburg with something to roar about. Brand new ball game with 8 to play. Rusthoven watching Baru. Can't get it, and Rusthoven's got the board. Out of bounds, it will stay with William and Mary. We will step aside. William and Mary, to the delight of their crowd, have roared right back into the contest. We're dead even at 53.
Hi, Mark Gill here with Chop Magic. You'll love the way this beauty can chop, mince, slice, and dice in seconds. Watch, chop a whole onion in 1 second. No odors, no tears. It's even strong enough to go through solid sweet potatoes, yet easily chops delicate tomatoes to perfection. The secret? 12 ultra-sharp precision blades that guarantee uniform results every time. Snap on the dicing blade and instantly prepare fresh fruit salads, zesty salsa, or a mountain of garlic without it sticking to your hands. During this TV-only offer, you can get Chop Magic for $19.95. We'll also send you 2 perfect tortilla pans with recipe book. Now shape, bake, and create delicious tortilla bowls. But I'm not stopping there. Call now and get a second Chop Magic free. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get it all. A whopping $50 value for $19.95.
To order Chop Magic for $19.95 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-518-2924 or order online at buychopmagic.com.
If you have the carpet, we have the care at Icon's Professional Carpet Care. High-power carpet and upholstery deep steam cleaning services for commercial and residential establishments. Our technicians specialize in the removal of pet odor, beverage stains, unsightly spots, plus water damage extraction, mold removal, and carpet restoration. Call right now for these specials. Don't delay. Call to set your appointment today. Icon's Professional Carpet Care, 757-581-4680.
Let's take a look at the Select Auto Imports game summary. Willis Hall got the College of Charleston off to a roaring start. He's got 13 to go with 9 rebounds. Brandon Britt has been the Energizer Bunny for William and Mary. But the second half defense has been a key for the Tribe.
It really has, and that's what's gotten them back into this game because they've gotten really, really good stops, and then they've been able to push it and get easy baskets, get some layups, get some transition baskets. Now their confidence is starting to run high, and their half-court offense is starting to work better.
Can Dixon give him the lead? He may do it at the free throw line. Let's check in with Brent Harris to hear what he heard from the timeouts.
Last timeout, Al, Tony Shaver telling his team he's very happy with the defense. He said stay disciplined. As far as offense, he said let's get out and run. If we get the basketball, let's run. And he said if we run, though, what do we have to do? All 5 guys said at the same time, rebound the basketball. And then he looked at him and said, this is what we've practiced all year for. This is the situation we wanted to be in. We practiced this. Let's go out and get it.
So 1 of 2 free throws, but William and Mary with their first lead since it was 14-13 midway through the first half.
See, Tony Shaver knows that on the defensive end, we're getting stops. And the way to help us is to turn those stops into easy baskets so we don't have to deal with the College of Charleston's length defensively in the half court each possession.
So it's interesting, William and Mary not known as a transition team, but they certainly are doing that to Doug Wojcik in the College of Charleston in this second half.
They're not a transition team, but they have 3 guys and that can play that style. When you take a look at Thornton, Britt, as well as Dixon, they're all 3 of those guys are athletic. They can push it, they can run, they can handle the ball. So if those 3 guys are involved, they're in good shape.
College of Charleston maintains possession with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Firing was Norrie Johnson, missing the mark there. And the Tribe add to their comeback lead. Johnson continues to go man-to-man with Marcus Thornton. Daniel Dixon finds Rusthoven. Fouled on the way in. He'll shoot two. Quiet night for Tim Rusthoven with only 3 points, but he did good work here.
Smart pass by Dixon that time. Came off the screen. Thought he was going to take the shot, but saw his teammate roll into the basket for a better look. Now Rusthoven's at the line for an opportunity to chip into this lead
and run
and go up.
4 fouls now on Ajayi Baru. 4 fouls on Anthony Thomas. William & Mary has had some opportunities to stretch this lead at the free throw line, but both Dixon and Rusthoven have just gone 50% on their opportunities.
If they keep playing the way they're playing, this lead will grow. You know, they're playing solid ball defensively. Offensively, it's not as much one-on-one. Right there, you saw an example. Dixon came off, whereas in the first half, he may have taken that shot. That time, he tried to pass it to his teammate.
Willis Hall, who we haven't heard from a while, misses. The tip back, another chance. Misses that one. So he is gone cold. Hall in the first half was 5 of 6. His second half, 0 for 4. Look from Rusthoven, and Brandon Britt converts. He'll get it extra.
Great team play, great ball movement, great assist. That's just old school basketball right there. Swung it, cut back door, nice pass. And that's the team play that we didn't see in the first half. You see right there, hit the elbow, little scissor action right there. They come together. Britt cuts back door, Rusthoven with the finish.
How about some emotion from Brandon Britt? Ron, as you mentioned, a senior does not want to stop playing for William & Mary.
That was an excellent pass by Rusthoven on the cut back door, though. He put it in the right spot for Britt to finish.
The lead now is 5 for the Tribe. Brandon Britt with 16, 6 of 9 from the field. Baru with the left hand over Rusthoven. His first points of this second half, he's got 4. Stops a 15-2 William & Mary run. Hanging in the air was Thornton. Got it back. Takes it again himself, but can't finish. And Hall with a good save. Canyon Barry. No, a second chance for the Cougars. No, by Norrie Johnson.
When you look at William & Mary right now, when you look in their eyes, you look at their body language, they're just in a good place right now, Al. You just see it. Their offense is a lot crisp. Their defensive rotations are better.
Thornton has missed his last 3s. We've moved under 5 minutes in regulation.
Right now, if you're College of Charleston, you got to find something from Hall. You got to get Hall going, either coming off a screen or on a post-up.
Barry is looking for Hall, who's trying to post up Gaylord. Norrie Johnson, a long shot, rolls out, but a foul against William & Mary. You've talked all this half about excellent defense. Here's some on display.
I thought Canyon Barry did a good job at stepping around the defender, but he just went a little bit too far and wasn't able to convert. And William & Mary, the resistance that they've given to the College of Charleston defensively has them up 3.
We mentioned Canyon Barry, 1 of 11 from the field in this game. Willis Hall Finally gets back on the score sheet with a free throw and another one coming.
This is the time of the game that the College of Charleston has to give Hall a steady diet of the ball on the offensive end. He has to touch the ball at least 3 times in a possession, and then the end of that possession, he has to be either being involved in you throwing it to him on the block or in a pick and pop situation.
15 points to go along with 13 rebounds, his 10th double-double of the season for Willis Hall. Wishon returns to the lineup, so Hall working with Norrie Johnson now as Marcus Thornton gets a breather. Norrie Johnson's got the defensive assignment on that man, Omar Pruitt. They get it into the hands of Brandon Britt. Pruitt had it bounce off his body. There's 5 to shoot. He'll take a big-time 3. Did you hear him call it?
I didn't hear him call it, but sometimes you just need a little luck.
That's what happens when you're the CAA Rookie of the Year. You get the award on Thursday, and you get the big bucket on a big-time Saturday night performance. Thomas powers his way home, working with 4 personal fouls. $14 points for Anthony Thomas, the senior, who in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, continues that efficient work, 7 of 9 from the field. Dixon had it stripped by Norrie Johnson. He'll calm things down into the hands of Anthony Stick.
Now is when I really believe you got to let Hall touch the ball, especially if that clock starts winding down.
We're exactly at 3 minutes to play in the second half.
There you go.
Hall got a look and couldn't bury it.
Got the one they wanted, just couldn't fall, but that's all right. Keep going back to him.
And Tony Shaver takes a timeout.
See, some guys want to take shots, but others have the stomach to make the shot. The reason I say you had to go through Hall because he has the stomach and the grit to make those shots as you come down the final stretch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the attendance in tonight.
It's good to be lucky, and it's lucky to be good. And Omar Pruitt, a combination here on the bailout 3 off the window.
Contested deep 3 off the glass. And he shakes his head like, whew, I needed that one. If the backboard wasn't there, that ball would still be going.
I think you know what it's like to be a respected coach's son, correct?
No doubt, no doubt.
Well, Omar Pruitt certainly is that, as his father has been a legendary coach for many, many years in Kentucky. He was a Mr. Basketball, one of the 5 finalists for Mr. Basketball in Kentucky. And his mom, Leah, we talk about Canyon Barry's mom at William & Mary. His mom, Leah, was an all-SEC basketball player in her own right at the University of Kentucky.
If it's in the blood, it's in the blood, Al. Can't escape it.
And there is Rick Barry and his wife, Lynn, who, as we mentioned earlier, had her number 22 retired at the College of William & Mary after scoring over 1,500 points for the women's program. There's Marcus Thornton right off the bench and right back to doing what he does best.
And credit Tony Shaver, that's out of the timeout. Running a set for his best player to get him going and let him know he still has confidence in him, and he nails it.
Hall gathers himself, but traveled in the paint. So with 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining, the College of Charleston, who led most of the night, now have to fight back as the Tribe are in the lead by 4.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
If you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
If you're struggling to find reliable senior living information for your mom or dad, then call or go online to get the free help you need during this turbulent time. Call now, 800-264-5188, 800-264-5188.
Life is full of inconveniences. At Carstruction, let our family take care of your worries. Report your claim and we'll do the rest. And coordinate with your insurance company to repair your car in our state-of-the-art facility. And after 25 years of serving Hampton Roads, we're still family-owned and operated. And you can trust us for an honest price with a lifetime warranty on parts and service. With rental cars on-site, drop off, relax, and pick up your vehicle restored to like-new condition. For premier collision services, all you need to know is Carstruction.
Welcome back to Baltimore with William and Mary up 4 against the College of Charleston. And the way they've done it is on the defensive end. They're blocking shots, bodies are scrambling, they're denying balls, getting steals, getting out in transition. After a woeful first half on the defensive end, Tony Shaver's gotten their attention and has these guys getting after it on D out.
The D that you talked about certainly has been there. The defensive numbers certainly will show that. And that is, Tony Shaver will admit, not their strong suit, but he said we needed to do it in the second half, and they've delivered.
Well, if you're going to win games in postseason play, the defensive end is going to have to be a solid team effort. And here in the second half, credit William and Mary for making the necessary adjustments to get back in this game.
Laurie Johnson continues to track Marcus Thornton. Rusthoven, the tip rattles home. Quiet most of the night, but delivering big time when needed. Tim Rusthoven.
Huge tip in by Rusthoven. I thought on that drive, Marcus Thornton got hit twice, and the officials didn't call it, but Rusthoven was right there to have his back.
Stitt for 3. Dixon does a good job of keeping it away from Anthony Thomas. And as we have 89 seconds to play in regulation, William and Mary with the basketball and a 6-point lead.
Right now, if you're William and Mary, the College of Charleston, they're going to be a lot more aggressive with their full-court defenses. You're going to have good receivers. You got to work a little harder than that to get open to help the inbounder.
So Tony Shaver takes a timeout. As mentioned, Ron Thompson and our good friend Mike Corey will be doing tomorrow's semifinal games and the final game coming up on NBC Sportsnet. And that means we at Comcast Sportsnet are finished with men's basketball with the Colonial Athletic Association for the year. And speaking for all of us at Comcast Sportsnet, our relationship continues. And we love all the cooperation we get. We thank Commissioner Tom Yeager, Associate Commissioner Ron Berdovich, and the gentlemen who help us all year long, and Rob Washburn and Pete Hock, and all the people at the CAA for the great job they do for us, and we love our affiliation with them. And it's been another terrific year of men's basketball coverage. Of course, we'll have the women's championship next weekend at Upper Marlboro, Maryland, with the women's semifinals on Saturday and the final on Sunday. But we thank all the men's participants and all the coaches and SIDs from around the league who have helped us all year long. William and Mary taking their time with the lead. The shot clock is at 15. Into the hands of Marcus Thornton. Attacks. Has it rejected. William and Mary will keep the basketball with 10 seconds to shoot and 1:04 to play.
Good weak side defense right here by Baru. He comes over and gets a nice block.
Omar Pruitt turns. Can't get it to go off the window. Rusthoven dives and gets a fresh 35.
That might be the play of the game, Al. Diving for that loose ball to save that possession. Under a minute to go. Huge.
and forces Nori Johnson to take a personal foul and Doug Wojcik to take a timeout.
That was just sheer wanting the ball more than anyone on the court that time by Rustoven. He's just stretched out and dove for it.
Here it is again as you make Tim Rustoven a key play performer.
Loose ball, just battling, fighting, not giving in, making a play when nothing's there. He just lays out and goes and gets it.
Fighting Ajay Baru all the way. Tim Rustoven, as you mentioned, Ron, with a great hustle. That hustle on defense has forced the College of Charleston to shoot under 30% in the second half, just 19 points after shooting 48% and 40 points in the first half.
As you see Rustoven getting a little bandage to patch up his war wounds, and when you lay out on the ground and you dive after loose balls, you're going to get a little nicked up. But that nick was well worth it.
One of Tony Shaver's award winners. He won the Dean Ehlers Leadership Award, and Omar Pruitt the Rookie of the Year. So as they say goodbye to Tim Rustoven, they welcome in Omar Pruitt to keep things humming along for the Tribe in Williamsburg. Terrific number of people here tonight, 4,897 for the second session. Great attendance here in Baltimore as the colleges have loved the change of location this year. So 2 big free throws, and it's a 67-59 game. Under 50 to play. Stitt, or make that Johnson. Can't get it to drop. Another battle for it. Out comes Tarpey, and he hits the deck with a personal foul against the College of Charleston.
And that's been the tail of the tape here in the second half. All the 50-50 balls, William and Mary, they've come up with it. They've been a step quicker. They've wanted it just a little bit more. And at crunch time, that's what you need to get the victory right here.
Ron, the only people that have worked harder than William and Mary has in this second half is our amazing crew. We've got to send a shout out to everybody. 4 games here today in Baltimore. People arriving before 7:30 to set things up. I just sat here and flapped my gums for a while, but Rich Wolf, Kevin Santos, and everybody, all the men and women in our crew have done a marvelous job of bringing you some great basketball action from the Colonial Athletic Association tournament. So Terry Tarpey with a pair and stretches the lead out more. Stitt can't get it to go into the hands of Johnson. Stitt will try again. Back of the iron, and that has been the story for the College of Charleston. Gaylord puts the finishing touches.
I really think this game is going to be a huge learning experience for the returning guys from the College of Charleston at just how hard you have to play when you take a step up in level. Each and every night, you got to play hard for an entire 40 minutes. I thought the game plan was perfect, but in the second half, William and Mary turned it up just a little bit and got out of here with the win.
So the College of William and Mary behind Tony Shaver ends the game on a 27-8 run in the last 11 minutes, and they get the final berth in the CAA semifinals tomorrow as they will face the second-seeded Towson Tigers. Our Crop Metcalf player of the game is Brandon Britt from the College of William and Mary. Britt was sensational all night long. He was the Energizer Bunny for the Tribe. He continued to keep things going when it looked dark, finishing with 16 points on 6 of 9 shooting. So Brandon Britt and the Tribe continue to play another day. We'll be back to wrap it up from Baltimore after this on Comcast Sportsnet.
This is it! Empire's big buy one get two free sale. When you buy flooring with installation for 1 room, you can get flooring for 2 rooms free.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today, the emotional burden of debt. Not everybody can understand it. The worry, the endless collection calls. We know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're the providers of Care One Debt Relief Services. How do we know? Bernie Dansell, who created Care One, has been in your shoes. Over 20 years ago, he had his own battle with debt, which motivated him to start what is now the nation's largest brand of debt relief services. We've helped over 5 million people just like you find a better way out of debt. Call our certified credit counselors for your free personalized plan. It's not a loan. It's not bankruptcy. We help you consolidate your unsecured debt into one affordable monthly payment. The only shame in being in debt is staying in debt when the solution is right in front of you. We understand. We were founded by someone who's been there. Call us today or visit careoneworks.com. Care One. We know what it's like to be in your shoes.
We would like to thank you for allowing American Family RV into your home. American Family RV offers sales, service, and parts with a huge inventory of all the best-selling brands. And now, buy me and camp free. Buy any camper from American Family RV and you can camp free for 1 year. At American Family RV, our friendly staff looks forward to helping you find your home away from home.
Hampton Road's best soul food is at Martin's Soul Food, now in Janifit, Norfolk. The best macaroni and cheese, pig's feet, whiting, ribs, pork chops, barbecue, chitlins, wings, and more. Daily specials 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Martin's Soul Food at Janifit, Norfolk.
Graves Funeral Home is very proud to be celebrating 60 years of business. Along with all the traditional services, we offer online video streaming and repast facilities. In your darkest hour, make your brightest choice. Your satisfaction is our tradition.
It's Empire's Buy One, Get Two free sale. Buy carpet or flooring with installation for 1 room and get carpet or flooring for 2 rooms free. Schedule a free in-home estimate now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Tonight's CAA basketball coverage on Comcast Sportsnet has been brought to you by Dar Cars. Check out DarCarsChallenge.com now for great deals on Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. University of Maryland Medical Center. Find us at umm.edu. And by Visit Baltimore. Hoop it up in Baltimore this March. Plan your adventure at baltimore.org. So we are done with a busy day of basketball here in Baltimore. 4 games in the books. William & Mary in the finale with a 70-59 victory over the College of Charleston. Here's tonight's play of the game presented by the University of Maryland Medical Center. Medicine on a mission. Find us at umm.edu. And 2 guys who are hustling all night combined there.
I really think that Brandon Britt did an excellent job when William & Mary were struggling from the perimeter, that realized that, look, we've got to start to get some action going to the basket. He started to drive. William & Mary started to get some easy baskets. And then their half-court offense started to run an awful lot smoother.
That made it 58-53 with 6 to go, and the Tribe were on their way. So the final score of our finale, 70-58, William & Mary 59 over the College of Charleston. What a great day of basketball in Baltimore. Be sure to tune in to the CAA semifinals tomorrow. Begins at 2:30 p.m. on the NBC Sports Network with my partner, Ron Thompson, and Mike Corey. And for Ron Thompson and Brent Harris, I'm Al Koken, thanking you for joining us from Baltimore today. Once again, the final score of our finale, William & Mary 70, the College of Charleston 59. A big day of basketball. Make sure you join us tomorrow on the NBC Sports Network.
From start to finish, I couldn't have been happier. And when I called them back because I had a problem, they came out and fixed it free of charge.